Assalamualaikum, my name is Norina. Today we talk about exploring the impact of cross-national happiness on Bhutan's economic growth based on Bhutan development model. The reason I'm choosing this topic because the uniqueness of the Bhutan's development model, where focus on people well-being instead of follow gross domestic product like other countries in the world.
So basically, this is my abstract that I study about the development approach in Bhutan that differs significantly from other countries that prioritize GDP as the primary indicator of economic growth, while Bhutan emphasizes GNH as its guiding framework.
Bhutan, a small Himalayan kingdom, is known worldwide for its unique development approach that prioritizes the happiness and well-being of its people over traditional economic measures like GDP. This approach, called gross national happiness, was introduced in the 1970s by Bhutan's fourth king, Jigme Wangchuk. GNH focused on the measuring progress by considering spiritual, cultural, environmental, and social well-being rather than just economic growth. Bhutan's focus on happiness as a measure of progress is based on four main pillars. First, balanced development by combining economic growth with environmental care and social fairness. Second, environmental conservation by protecting natural resources and biodiversity for the future. Third, cultural preservation by supporting Bhutan tradition, heritage, and Buddhist values. And lastly, good governance by promoting democracy, transparency, and accountability in the leadership. While GDP has traditionally been used to measure economic progress, Bhutan's development model based on gross national happiness takes a different approach. This research aims to understand how Bhutan's focus on well-being, environmental care, and cultural preservation rather than just economic growth shape its developments. It also explores what kind of development model Bhutan's use and how it aligns with GNH. Specifically, the studies look at whether Bhutan GNH model can lead to long-term economic growth and social well-being. The research objectives are to analyze Bhutan development model based on gross national happiness, to evaluate the impact of Bhutan's focus on gross national happiness on the country's economic growth and development, and lastly to assess the extent to which the well-being of Bhutanese citizens, as measured by GNH indicator, contributes to long-term economic sustainability. So, Bhutan's development model can be explained by using alternative development model, which is focused on questioning and rethinking the traditional approach to development, which often emphasizes economic growth measured by the GDP. Bhutan's gross national happiness is a prime example of alternative development model, which is redefine progress by incorporating dimensions beyond material wealth, such as happiness and well-being, environmental health, and culture and social dimensions. This research uses a qualitative approach to analyze Bhutan's development model based on GNH's policy by collecting data from the government. It also uses secondary sources like journal Gross National Happiness in Bhutan, Meaning, Measure, and Growth in a Living Development Alternative by Sandra Heitman by 2019, and official government website like the Minister of Finance and the Royal Government of Bhutan. So this is my literature review that I use a three journals. First, Gross National Happiness in Bhutan, Meaning, Measure, and Growth in a Living Development Alternative. Second, Bhutan economic development in the context of gross national happiness. And third, the paradox of happiness and economic growth, a case study of Bhutan's development strategies. This study investigates the relationship between Bhutan's gross national happiness and economic growth. It focuses on the influence of GNH-driven policy on key factors such as sustainable development, environmental preservation, cultural promotion, and social well-being. The study covered the period from the formal adoption of GNH as its development philosophy in the early 2000s to the present day, with an emphasis on developments after 2018. The research focused exclusively on Bhutan, considering its unique social culture, environmental, and socio-economic context. It explored national level policy while also addressing regional variation within Bhutan. So this study underscored the importance of understanding how Bhutan grows national happiness framework. It provides valuable insight into the broader implication of prioritizing holistic well-being and sustainability over traditional economic indicators. The research highlights the challenge and success of implementing the GNH philosophy, emphasizing the potential lesson from other nations seeking to balance economic growth with social and environmental well-being. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.